Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to take on the solo mode for Byzantion, which is a new game running now on crowdfunding. We're going to specifically focus on the solo. So the course of this video, I'm going to start with just going through the simple rules of the solo mode, showing you the bit of differences here and there, and then jumping directly to my solo playthrough of a standard game. Okay, I've set up a lot of the pieces already. This is already set so that I can start playing solo. I've put some of the miniatures outside for me to use. There are many more, as you can see, or as you have seen from my unboxing video from the prototype. So without further ado, let's start. In solo mode, you assume the mantle of Emperor Justinian I, facing each unfolding event alone. With no demi to vote and no rival factions to challenge your rule, the destiny of the empire rests entirely upon your hands. For the whole empire, that is. Yet the twists of fate and hardships brought forth by each event reveal that your test to your resolve is under focus. Your strategy and your divine right to rule, it's not guaranteed. Okay, so the goal of the game, starting from H1, is trying to reveal events that require you to build units on the map. On the different regions of the map, we'll have to build different units. When building units, we have to gain one doxa, one victory point that is, for each resource we spend. Unlike in multiplayer game, building units on the map requires action chips, which are the dynamis, strength chips. Okay, so we need to spend those to build units on the map. This is one of the main changes in the solo mode. Your goal is to complete as many events as possible from the ones that you're going to play through your session. And you need to remember that if your victory point, your doxa, which is counted around the track, which our nice victory point tracker runs around, okay? If at any point our doxa, our victory points, reaches 0 or below, we immediately lose a game. So in this game mode, in the solo game mode, we're going to be compared to the famous and infamous Roman emperors of the old, determining the fate of our legacy. So for example, if we are defeated with 0 or below 0 victory points, doxa, that means our empire has fallen and we are an emperor of ash. If we have less than 20, that means we fall under the Nero category, or Nero classification of an emperor. I've done everything that I should, but that outcome is in the hands of fortune. Then it's Caligula from 21 to 25 doxa. Let them hate me, so as long as they fear me. Then we have Titus, 26 to 30 doxa. I have made but one mistake. Then it's Trajan, 31 to 40 doxa. If I fulfill my duties, use it for me. If I fail, against me. We have Marcus Aurelius, if we reach out 41 to 50 doxa, waste no more time arguing what a good man should do, or be one. And then we have Julius Caesar, 51 to 60 doxa, I came, I saw, I conquered, of course. And then we have Augustus, if we have less than 60 doxa, I found Rome, a city of bricks, and left it a city of marble. So as you understand, we're going to try to get as many victory points, as many doxa points as we can. Keep in mind that the doxa points are illustrated in the game with this delta, the Greek letter for doxa, okay, which means fame. So let's see how we do the standard setup. So the setup of the game is pretty much similar to the main game with some small changes, and there is also the additions for the marathon game. So let's start with the setup. First of all, we have the standard game. We prepare the solo event deck, and this is the main difference compared to the multiplayer. You see, in the multiplayer we have these events, we have this nice back, okay, and there are various events that in the course of the round, players are trying to play their influence in one or the other, so they can decide and persuade the emperor which way they're going to resolve the specific event. And when this is locked at the end, as you remember, players contribute victory resources, and the one, if it is enough to succeed, then the player who contributed most gains this amount of victory points. If it fails because we didn't gather, let's say we selected this one, enough victory points, then the player who contributed the least amount of victory points loses that many victory points. Typically, in this case, they lose auctoritas. So this is in essence the main difference, the different type of events. There are 30, unless there are more with stretch goals, which I haven't followed lately, but you can check that on the campaign page. The main difference is that we have different events, and you can see already the different art at the back. Okay, and again they are separated in events of 1, 2, and 3 era. Okay, and these are various different events that actually, in the majority, they dictate or they require for the events to be faced, specific units to be placed in the different regions of the empire. And that's why one of the major things you do here, by spending action chips, strength, which is a dynamis, you need to build units, okay, to fulfill different events. Another thing that we have is, remember these nice quests that are in the multiplayer. These are not used, of course, in the solo game. Right, so separate event of deck of event cards specifically for the solo. So we separate the solo event cards into H1, H2 and H3. We shuffle each H independently, and for a standard game we select 6 events, 1 from H1, 2 from H2 and 3 from H3 for the rounds that we're going to play. Keep in mind that for a marathon game we place 2 H1 events and 3 H2 events and H3 events. So 2 H1, 3, sorry, it's 9 plus 1, 10 rounds. That means 3 H1, 3 H2 and 3 H3. Just got mixed up. So let's go back to our standard game. But in any case, in both standard and marathon games, the first H1 event slot remains empty. And you can see that for a standard game, in a multiplayer game, we would play 6 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Yeah. In the solo, we have the first slot for event empty. And that means that we play 1 more round. And this round is used from the solo player to get prepared for the things that are going to be requested during the second round, which has H1 event type. Okay, and it's already from setup face up. Okay, so this is in round 2 actually, because round 1 has no events, and this is the same in both standard game and marathon game. Subsequently, that means that we play not 6 rounds but 7 rounds in the solo standard game, and not 9 but 10 rounds in the marathon solo game. Regardless, what we do in standard or marathon, we just reveal the first H1 event, which is going to be in the second round, by flipping it face up. Then we prepare the Empire deck. Remember, the Empire deck is here, still in the same spot. Okay, there is a lot of cards, there's a huge variety. So from this deck we have to remove all the intrigue cards. Intrigue cards are not used in the solo game, and you can tell if there is an intrigue card because it doesn't have production icons, and it's also not a hero card. Okay, so there are no laurels, etc. All these are intrigue cards which are removed from the solo game, from the Empire deck for the solo game. So once we've done that and removed all these cards, also Andonina from the deck, we shuffle the remaining cards and then we place them on the designated slot. From there, we're going to draw 8 cards and populate the offer, like we do in the multiplayer game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Having done that, we prepare the Empire deck by drawing 9 cards. So from here, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to take, as a solo player, for my solo playthrough, 9 Empire cards, which I'm going to, later, when we start the playthrough, go through them, check them, decide 6 of them to keep, and then discard the remaining 3 on the discard pile here. Okay, so this is going to be done at the setup stage when we start up for the game. This is the same regardless if it is a standard or marathon game. Right, then we move to the next stage, which is starting resources. The solo player begins with 2 auctoritas, 2 of those chips that typically in the multiplayer game we use them for influencing the emperor. but we're not going to be doing that now because we are playing the Emperor. We have 2 of those to start. We have 5 nomisma, 5 coins, okay, and then we also have 4 dynamis, 4 action chips, meaning 4 actions to start the game. We place our quadriga, our victory point tracker, on the 5 victory points. So we start with 5 victory points in the game already. Okay. Keep in mind, if you fall at 0 victory points or below 0, you lose immediately the game. Then we fill the market by normal filling market rules. Means we take 1 randomly from each of the resources, we place them there, and remember, a nomisma coin is not a resource, and we place them there starting from the leftmost spot, filling the first line, and then going to the second line, and then leaving the last spot empty. Same like we do with the multiplayer. Then the next thing that we do is we prepare the initiative track. Now, the 4 Demi seals are not participating as players. That's why you're not just picking up a color in the game. The 4 Demi are going to help you and can grant you the power of their relics, the chameleon. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a constant battle for gaining each round the chameleon, and that's why we place there to get the initiative plus the respective chameleon from the space. First position awards this one, second this one, third this one, and fourth this one, plus the matching ivory caskets resources which bundle there. Okay, so this is part of the multiplayer game. Now in the solo game, Demi are not competing, they're just trying to help me as a solo player. So I take 4 different colored Demi seals and place them in front of me. These are like once in a game, the whole game, bonus chips. Okay, I can use them to gain 1 of the chameleon relics. Keep in mind, my player mat, because it's a prototype, does not have printed in the seals location the iconography for the respective icon. So in the final production, you're going to see here pre-printed in the center of the spot where you place your seal, first this one, second this one, third this one, and fourth position this one. Okay, this is a fixed start for the chameleon, the relics. So going back to me, I'm going to take 1 of each. So 1 white, 1 red, 1 green, and 1 blue. Okay, from the box, and I'm going to keep it in front of me for once in a game per game. Strong bonuses, powerful bonuses. So I'm going to also place 4 ivory caskets onto the initiative track in the indicated slots, 1, 2, 3, 4, beneath the seal location spot. And each seal can be used only once per game, so it will give me the respective chameleon and the resources matching inside the casket. So whenever I want in the game, but only once per game, I can use, let's say, this one. Okay, place it here, gain the resources that are beneath, and decide and get the first chameleon, the banner, Lavaron, okay, and use it for its powerful ability, which is different from the multiplayer. I'll explain that later, once for the whole game, so keep that in mind. Then we keep reference cards handy. There are some reference cards we have. Remember, in the multiplayer game we have the normal reference cards, which are these. They depict the event phase, the action phase, and the resolve phase for each of the rounds, right? We have some additional reference cards for the solo play. We have the reference card which has the chameleon aid card. In multiplayer, this is how chameleons or relics are used and what they do. Okay, we have the Lavaron, the banner, the chalice, the cup, the scepter, and robes. Okay, and in solo they do something different. Here's what they do, and you keep it nearby for quick reference for your play. Next thing, which is very, very important, is the building units cost. So that's why we have the second player aid for the solo. We have the unit name, okay, senator, aqueduct, hippodrome, priest, monk, church, monastery, etc. And we have the cost for building them in resources. And we have also the doxa, the victory points that we gain for building them. Okay, and this is always the sum of the resources. 2 and 2 equal 4, for example. Okay, but you need different type of resources in order to build the different type of units. And here's also the turn structure. with the event phase, the action phase, and the resolve phase. And here the different differentiation. Primarily in the action phase, you have the build units action. You spend strength, 1 action point, 1 action chip, dynamis, to perform to build as many units. That means people, human, and also buildings or transportation, etc. as you want, and you can pay. Okay, and things also you can do with without spending dynamis, by spending auctoritas, but we'll discuss more of that later. Okay, so for the moment this is very useful. And then once we have them both in front of us, we're ready to start the game. Keep in mind that for a marathon game we place 3 events per each age in their appropriate slots, and reveal the first event of age 1. And when continuing setup, we would do the same like for a standard game. Now, another important aspect for the Empire cards. Some Empire cards work slightly different in the solo game. While most Empire cards function exactly as they do in multiplayer games, some effects are adjusted for solo play to ensure comparability, compatibility, and ease of play for the solo rules. These adjustments are the following. First of all, we ignore bonuses for other players. Any effect that grants bonuses to other players is ignored. For example, Glassblowers of Palestine normally allows you to draw 2 cards and allows all other players to draw 1. In solo play, you only resolve the effect which applies to yourself. You draw 2 cards and secondary effect is not applied. Okay? There is also effects at targeting other players. Whenever a card instructs another player to lose a resource or discard a card, you instead gain that resource or draw a card. For example, the T-launch of Harbor Gate normally reads as all other players discard a card from their hand. In solo play, this means that you draw a card yourself from the pile. Last but not least, event effects applying to all players. Whenever an effect would normally apply to when fulfilling an event, it now applies to your action when building units. Example. When you have played the card, the 2 Silk Smugglers, whenever you build a unit, for example a Legion, you gain 1 nomisma for each resource spent to build that unit. This applies per unit build. If you would build multiple units in the same action or in separate actions, you gain the full benefit for each. So with those adjustments to the Empire cards, the rest of the rules apply in the same way. So let's see the turn structure for the solo play. The event phase. And maybe it's a good opportunity for me to show you the play rate for the solo player. At the beginning of each turn, you reveal the current event. If it has not already been revealed, you remember, which is at the start of the game of course, you remember that in the first round of the game there is no event to resolve. This makes it an ideal time to start building your engine and gather resources for the events to come. Then you take actions until you run out of dynamis. Your goal during the whole round, is to place on the map the miniatures required by the event and pay in addition any additional costs, so that you can build units that are required also for future events, not only for the one currently playing, and be in ahead preparation for that event when it comes. Okay, so primarily in the action phase, you just reveal the current event phase, if not already revealed, and you go through the next phase, which is the action phase. In the action phase, each of the following 6 actions costs 1 dynamis, meaning 1 strength chip, 1 action chip. During your turn, you may perform any of the following actions, any numbers you wish. One option is to draw cards, as you can see. Draw cards as you would in the multiplayer game. Same rules apply. So I'm assuming you know how to play the game in a multiplayer, then you follow or read the rulebook, then you need to follow the same rules. Second possible action, play cards. You play cards normally following standard multiplayer rules, exactly the same way. So far, very simple solo. Third option is activate cards and bandons. You resolve effects following the standard multiplayer rules, with the exceptions that we mentioned before for other players, multiplayer, targeting other players, etc. Fourth option, buy and sell resources in the market. You follow the standard multiplayer rules. So we buy and sell resources in the market in the same way we do in the multiplayer. Refill the market. Refill the market, we follow the same standard rules. And the 6th and last action is activate, the 7th, is activate cards, it's build units. We've seen the activate cards. So for building units, you may build any number of units. You just pay 1 dynamis, 1 strength chip, and you build any number of units. The cost for each unit is included on the solo reference card, as we've seen in the back. You may build any unit in any area of the map, regardless of the current event requirements. So if the current event is focusing on Anatolia, for example, you can focus on Anatolia, but on top of that you can also build units in, let's say, Rome. Because you see an event, you may have spent resources, and we'll see that, auctoritas, to see events that they follow, and you are in a position to better prepare, or you have something that makes sense in your play. In any case, you may build areas in any location you want, not just the ones affected currently from the event's requirements. Remember, when building units, you gain 1 doxa, 1 victory point for each resource spent, and this is captured here next to the cost as well. You may also move 1 unit to another area on the map for each unit built, and you don't gain doxa for moving units. And that's very strategically, because by revealing more events, you'll see more requirements, and for each unit you're going to be building, you may, for each of 1 unit built, you may move a unit somewhere else on the map so that you are better prepared for that. Now, without spending dynamis, strength, or action chip as I would like to call them, you can do several things, but you need to pay auctoritas instead. Okay, so you don't need to pay dynamis, you need to pay auctoritas. And these are captured here. So without spending dynamis, you may pay 3 auctoritas to reveal 1 of the future events. You can reveal as many events as you want in a single round, and that's a way to see how many the next events where they're focusing, and be better prepared on top of what you're doing for the current round, for example, or the future rounds. This is very powerful and very useful. Also, without spending dynamis, you may spend 1 auctoritas to place it on an empire card on the offer. That card will not be replaced during the round's resolve phase below. Meaning, if I spend 1 here because I want to have eyes on this card, but I'm not in a position to pick it up now, okay, this is going to stay there in the offer during resolve phase. It's not going to be discarded. Okay. Finally, paying costs like nomisma, coin, for events is a free action that does not require dynamis and can be performed at any time during the round. Keep in mind that no doxa is awarded when paying for such costs, okay? Only when you spend resources. Right. As per event, of course. And the last phase is the resolve phase. When you run out of dynamis and possible actions, you check whether you have fulfilled the event. If the required units from the event, the solo event that is, have been placed in the indicated area, you gain the victorious condition. Otherwise, you must suffer the consequences. This is very straightforward. And just to show you some of the events, for example, if at the end, at the resolve phase, I've managed to place 1 Dromon ship in the Libyan Sea, okay, I mean here, that means I'm going to gain 5 nomisma, 5 coins. If I haven't managed to do that, I have penalties, which is depicted here. Okay, and here is the event: Byzantine forces under Belisarius landed near Carthage, initiating campaign to reclaim North Africa. This is the event itself. Okay, very simple, straightforward. You're trying to have the requirements set up in your stage area in order to gain the rewards and avoid losing the negative penalty, and avoid getting the negative penalty. Then you discard all cards from the offer except from those that have auctoritas on top. Okay, if any have auctoritas on top, you leave them there. You only fill in the remaining positions, and then you remove the auctoritas and put it back into the pile. Finally, like in a multiplayer game, you advance the diptych, which is the round tracker, to the next one, so that you can start playing the next round. Very, very straightforward how you resolve the different phases. Okay? So, a word about Chameleon, the relics. So once per turn, without spending dynamis, you may also place a Dimi seal on the initiative track, on the top right, we've seen before, to claim the corresponding Chameleon and Ivory casket. So the Chameleon relics abilities are adjusted for solo play. Each of the following 6 actions, costs, dynamis. And during your turn you may also spend 1 dynamis in order to place one of the dynamis seal in the corresponding slot, and then get the relic and use it for its ability. So the first place awards Lavaron, the banner. Very simple. When gaining the banner, you select Abandon and you gain 1 dynamis for each card in the Abandon unit on the map. In the second place you have the Chalice. You gain the Chalice for each unit on the map. You gain 2 nomisma. Okay. The third place is the Scepter. When gaining the Scepter, you gain 1 resource of your choice for each event you have successfully fulfilled already. The fourth place is the Robes, the fourth spot. When you gain the Robes, count the number of cards in your play area. Look at that many cards from the top of the deck, and you may play one of these cards for free and discard the remaining cards. Once a Demi Seal has been placed on the initiative track and the corresponding Ivory Casket and Chameleon have been used, they remain unavailable for the rest of the game, so you lose them. This is once per game ability. The Chameleons are designed to provide powerful bonuses that scale as the game progresses. That means you can use the Chameleon early in the track to boost your production or your ability to fulfill an event, but doing so may cause you to miss out their full potential if you try to trigger them later in the game, which is also very important. But sometimes you have to decide accordingly. So this is how the solo mode plays. These are the rules. Very simple, very straightforward. I really like the rule set because you don't have to memorize or learn, routines or what-if adjustments, etc. It's very straightforward and very simple to play. So now we're going to switch and follow with the solo playthrough. Okay, so I'm going to play the game solo for a standard game and show you how the game plays. So now I could do anything without drinking a sip of espresso before starting in the Byzantine Empire. Of course, I'm joking, but you allow me to have a sip. And we can start playing the game. Now, the first thing I need to do is I need to focus on the cards I have received, because I need to keep only 6 of them during setup. Okay? I also know the cards which are the first event, which is revealed. That is, I need to be able to place a cataphract in the Anatolia region, meaning over here. And Byzantine forces under Belisarius decisively repelled Persian army near Dara, securing frontier stability. Okay, this happened in there are no age chronological sets in this solo deck. It's only on the multiplayer, but in any case. So if I manage to do that, I'm going to gain 2 auctoritas. If I don't manage to fulfill that by the end of the second round, I'm going to lose 2 doxa, meaning 2 victory points. Okay, so at the moment we start here, so the first round does not have an event for me. It's a perfect opportunity, as the rulebook indicates, to start and prepare for the upcoming event. I know that I need to build a cataphract. That means I should be focusing on the cost of a cataphract, meaning it's a Stratiotica military unit that has a cost of 3 virtus. Right. Now, that being said, this is pretty expensive here, because one costs 5 according to the random setup of the initial market. Okay, this could be one source for me to get one of the virtues I need out of the 3 for the cataphract, which is this unit over here. So if I manage by the end of the second round to place one of those near Dara here to repel the Persian army, I would be successful and receive 2 auctoritas, 2 of those, which of course I need for all sorts of different things. They're very powerful in the solo game because you can spend to reveal future event, spend 3. You can pay 1 to secure a card in the offer. I'll start with 2. I also have 4 dynamis, strength chip, action chip, and I have 5 coins, 5 nomisma to start. Right. So I will be looking at my cards. I'm going to keep 6 in my hand, and I need to be able to secure a production of Virtus somehow, hopefully, if something produces it. So I'm going to start with that. There it is. This Procopius of Caesarea produces. He's a hero. Okay, this is his respective levels. That means I can have one of those cards behind his bandon and up to 3 behind of this for a total of 3 cards. And it produces an Auctoritas as well. So this is a good card I want to be able to play. But that costs 8 nomisma. Okay, so he's pretty expensive, but it's a good start for me as well. And the same goes for Buzes, which is a hero producing other two more Victus. Okay. When gaining the Lavaron, gain its Ivory Casket 1 more time. That's the ability. Okay, once played. And when you play a Rustica card, you may activate any other bandon. Oh, that's nice combo. Okay, so I like those two. Definitely, I'm not going to discard them. We have a Glassblower. You may draw 2 cards from the deck. All other players draw 1 card from the deck. That means they don't draw in the solo. And Military Paymaster, gain 1 of the revealed Ivory Caskets. Ooh, and you need to pay 5 nomisma. So I really like all of them, to be honest. I'm going to discard this one because I'm not holding the Charlies, and I'm not going to be able to keep this card until I play it. Then this is a Rustica card which can be combined with Procopius, so maybe worth keeping. This allows me to gain 1 Doxa, which is also a nice card and has a good production of Frumentus and Fides too. Anatolia Woodcutters. Oh, I want them all. And here's, oh, I need this one. This is a money. All other players lose 1 Doxa. That means I gain 1 Doxa when I play. This is a good card. I'm really struggling. You may, and this costs 4 to play, and this costs 4 to play. You may draw 2 cards. Another player draw 1 card. Okay, that's not bad either. And then this one. Okay, so which one? One of those do I need to? I'm struggling, really, honestly struggling to discard 2 more cards. I like them all. That's a nice statement, right? But I have to do it. So let's see. Most probably this is a straight Doxa one, and it produces Fides and Fragmentum. Oh, this wood I don't have. Can I get the Fragmentum from here? But this is more difficult to play. But if I play this hero, I can also put it as a bandon beneath. Same goes for him. So this theoretically can go as a bandon beneath. And there you go. I can easily play, activate a bandon and gain 5 features, which I need 3 of them for the Catafact, for the first event. Right. Okay, all this sounds straightforward, which is not. So, when fulfilling your event, you may use 1 Momentum as any other resource. Most probably this one is too expensive for me, even though it's a Rustica card. Yeah, second one is going to be this one that I'm discarding. And the third one is going to be one of those coin producers, either the Church Steward or the Glassblowers of Palestine. So either I win 1 Doxa point, or I draw 2 cards from the deck and all the players draw 1 card from the deck, which in this case they don't draw. But keep in mind, by discarding cards as a free action without spending any dynamis, I can discard a card from my hand. For each card I discard this way, I can gain 1 Auctoritas and 2 nomisma, 2 coins. That's a pretty useful. Right, so I have discarded 2 cards with difficulty, I should admit. So I need to discard 1 more. I think I'll discard this one because it gives me 2 cards which I can discard again to authority and 4 coin. Yeah. Okay, I mean, for sure I cannot play everything. Or maybe this one. Or, no, I'm going to discard this one. Okay, so I'm discarding. You see, I'm very confident. But anyway, so I'm ready to start the game. So starting the game, I'm revealing the first unrevealed event, if available. In this case, there is no event available on slot number 1. It's empty by intention, so that I can prepare for the round coming. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards I have in my hand. I have 4 Dynamis strength chips. I need them to play cards or build units. So I think the first thing that I'm optimizing to do is most probably to discard the card and gain or maybe I should play a card. So if I play this now the trouble starts, because I need to optimize to play heroes first to get discounts, because if it's a 3-level hero, that means I'm gaining a discount for similarly played cards, which means I can also play this one and give me 1 wood at the moment, which is not ideal. But let's say, okay, I want to start with, I want to be able to play this one. Right, so this is a hero 3 level. That means he can have cards up to his level. Okay, in this case 3. And by the way, I need to correct, because this card is an intrigue card. The same goes for this one, right? So these are not part of the game, of the solo game. You cannot have intrigue cards there. So I'm opening another 2 in its spot, respectively. Okay, cool. So I'm going to start by spending 1 of my Dynamis, putting it next to the draw deck. I'm going to activate the draw action cards, that's what I mean. So I can either spend 1 Auctoritas to draw 2 cards from the deck, either pay 2 Auctoritas to draw 1 card from the deck and 1 from the face-up offer, or pay 3 Auctoritas and draw 1 card from the deck and the topmost card from the discard pile. Okay, which for me it's useless at the moment. So I'm spending 1 Auctoritas and drawing 2 cards. The reason why I'm doing that is 2 cards, if I discard them, means 4 coins, right? Right. But I also lost 1 of my strength chips, my Dynamis. Let's also see those, which are part of my hand now. He can, Julianus Argentarius. When this bundle produces at least 3 nomisma, gain 1 lapis, 1 lignum, or 1 fragmentum. Not bad. And then I have Justin the First, the Emperor himself. Ooh. When you play any Palatine card, you may draw a card from the deck. That's a good one. Okay. Right. But because both of them are expensive, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to play them. So I want to play one of my, okay, I'm going to go for the full Virtus strategy. Let's say I'm not sure if it's going to be okay, but anyway, I have 1 more round to play around it. So I'm going to spend, I have 5 coin. I need 3 more. So I'm going to discard this card to gain 1 Auctoritas and 2 coin. So I get to 7 at the moment. Right. I have 2 Auctoritas. Maybe you can see them here. Right. Then I think I need to do it again. This is a free action. It doesn't spend dynamis, because it will give me the opportunity to gain one more set of 1 auctoritas and 2 coins bundle. But I really have difficulty to discard cards because I'm liking them all, to be honest. So in any case, I'm going to discard one of those, most probably this one. Okay, this ecclesiastical type of card. I have 2 rustica, 1 paladin, 1 stratiotica, and I also have this Emporion merchant, which is on its own. Let's also have a quick look here. There is another merchant. Draw a card from the offer. You may instantly refill the market and buy up to 2 resources when you play that one. Okay, and it can combo with Justin, because if you play Paladin card, you may draw 1 card from the deck. Okay, you see the possible combos are endless. You may exchange 1 Civicus for any 2 other resources once. You may exchange 1 Lignum for any 2 resources once. When you're being defeated on an event, you do not suffer any consequences. Oh, that's a powerful. Pop Vigilius. Oh, that's nice. And he's an ecclesiastical hero leader, level 3. So I want to get him. But I'm not sure I can do it. Oh. I'm burning my head already. Right. Okay, so fair enough. I'm going to also discard this one, even though I don't like it to be discarded, but there you go, or this one. Yeah, I'm going to discard this one, a Monastery of Kiryat Gat, and as a free action, by doing so, I get 1 auctoritas and 2 more coin, for a total of 9. Right. Now, I can, and this was a free action, now I can play cards. To perform a card's action, you play 1 of your dynamis in your play area, and then you may place any number of cards from your hand face up in your play area. This makes sense because I can also, a 3 level card could be played with 1 coin. This one could be played with at the same action. Okay, so spending 1 of my dynamis in my play area, this box here, to play Procopius of Caesarea. Okay, he is a hero level 3, as you can see, for Rustica. It costs 8 coins to play that card. Okay, it has 2 production icons, a Virtus and an Auctorita, which is very useful, as you've seen. And then when you play any Rustica card, if this is on top of Abandon and you activate it, you may activate any other Abandon for free without spending Auctorita, Strength chip, which is really nice. I'm digging it. Okay, so I'm placing it here, and as you can understand from the my placement, he's going to be a hero starting Abandon. I'm going to create Abandon. At the same time, I can play another card, so I need to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins. Ouch. But he has 2 types of icons, Rustica and Stratiotica. That means I can put under him in Abandon both types of units. Okay, and I get discount for those. For a level 1, I get 1 discount less for Stratiotica. For a level 3, I gain 3 nomisma discount, which is what I'm trying to do now, because if I play this card, which is a Rustica card, all other players lose 1 Lignum, which means I gain 1 Lignum, 1 good. And it's a Rustica card, that means it can go under it. Okay, and I played I gain a discount of 3. Right. Now, when I play cards, at any time when I play cards, I can create or rearrange or do whatever, form Abandons. Okay, whenever I perform the play action card. Okay, as long as they don't have I can change the hero in abandon, I can disband an existing abandon, I can combine cards outside the abandon with cards from existing abandon to create a new one. And that's really, really clever because you can evolve your engine, mini engine buildings from the abandons on the go. I really like that aspect in the multiplayer game as well. Now, this would cost 4 coins, but because I have a level 3 hero, it gives me discount of 3, meaning I only pay 1 coin. So you see, this was very, very simple. All other players lose a lignum, which means in the solo I gain a lignum, which is a good. So I just, oops, I gain 1 good. Right, so I put it in my resources here. Right, I have 2 more actions. Or dynamis. By the way, this is going to be placed here because if I activate this abandon by placing one of my remaining dynamis on top of that, it will produce 1 virtus, 1 wood, and 1 auctoritas. Okay, right. Then I can also, I would be able to play this one. It's a Stratiotica unit. It will give me discount of 1. So that means I would be able to play it for 5 coins, which I don't have now, but it's a good strategy. Okay. Right. So let's say I really like the way solo flows because it gives me very nicely the combo engine building approach. Okay. In the same way, like in the multiplayer. Right, so I cannot play any other cards, but I would like to be able to combine, at some point play this card, Justin, okay, which means I would be able to gain a discount of 1 and play it for 6. And when I play any Palpatine card, as long as this is on top of abandon, you may draw a card from the deck. Right. Not now, for the moment. I want to gain some more coins. To do so, I need 5 more coins, which means if I discard all 3 of my cards, I would be able to play this one, activate it, and build the siege, the cataphract, already in round 1 in Anatolia. I'm not sure if I want to do it, to be honest. So I'm going to spend 1 auctoritas to draw 2 more cards from the deck. I have the Seal of Appointment. At the end of the game, you may place up to 2 Paladin units in any area if possible. Okay, this is any 3 card. Okay, so it goes out. Sorry, don't know. I thought I separated them, but apparently they managed to squeeze in the separated deck. So 1 more card. I have 2. This is also. There is no, as I said, no production icons. Thus, you know, these are intrigue cards. Okay, so this is it has a production icon. You may gain 1 Civicus. Right. So I have 2 cards. I'm going to discard this one for free. Okay, and for me to draw cards, sorry, I have already spent 1 of those because you know, to draw cards you need to spend a dynamis, so I already done it. Okay, it's not a free action to draw cards. Okay. So, but it's a free action to spend them, like this one, to gain coins and auctoritas. Okay. And if I activate this card now, by playing my last dynamis on top of it, this bandon, it's going to produce 1 virtus, 1 wood, 1 lignum, and 1 auctoritas. Which is nice, to be honest. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm activating this bandon, placing the strength chip on it. It produces one Virtus, one more Lignum, and one Auctoritas. Not bad. Okay, and that's it. I don't have any other strength dynamis chips, which means I cannot play any more actions. Okay, normally now I would go from the action phase to the resolve phase, but there is no event to resolve. Okay, so that means we go into we do go in the resolve phase, but since there is no event, we discard the cards from the offer that do not have an Auctoritas. So if any card had an Auctoritas, it will not be discarded at this step, and I can spend I can do it as a free action. Okay, this does not require dynamis. Pay Auctoritas to reveal a future event. Pay Auctoritas to secure a card. Okay, and discard any number of cards to gain one Auctoritas and 2 coins, which we'll be doing it already. Right, so all of these cards, this is my hand by the way, all of these cards are discarded. Okay, new cards are drawn in its spot, its place. This is a resolve phase. So 8 cards. There you go. And the diptych is going to go here. That means we're entering round 2. Okay. We remove all Auctoritas from the cards if there were any. We advance the diptych. We replenish the cards. And we face, of course, first of all, the rewards of the penalties from the event. There was none, so we move to the second event. I remind you, now it's the second round. We reveal and open. If it's not already, it's already revealed. Okay, and that means in this round we'll be trying to place a cataphract in Anatolia. We knew that already from setup because we had one round to prepare. That's only for startup. We're going to gain 2 Auctoritas if we do, or we're going to lose 2 victory points. We have 2 Doxa, we have 5, so we don't want to go to 3 for sure. And in order for us to do that, we take also the dynamis strength chips back. Okay, so we have them to use them for our second round. And at this point we would also discard cards, meaning if we had more cards than 6, we would discard them by getting 1 Auctoritas and 2 coins for each card discarded this way. Okay, this is part of the normal resolve phase, which happens at the end. Right. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward what we need to do now. Okay, we'll need to gain enough coins to pay and play this one. So this will have a discount of 1, so I'm going to play it for 5, unless there's any other way. I don't see any other way. I don't have any Rustica cards. Okay. So I think we'll need to discard some Auctoritas for free action. So some cards from free action to gain Auctoritas and coins. Right. Now if I play this card with a discount, I'm going to be able to potentially play other cards, which could be also this one for another 4. That means I need 9 coins, which I don't think it's feasible to gain, but let's say for the sake of and moving forward. So I have 2 coin. I get a discount of 1 if I play it due to my hero here. Okay, he's level 3, level 1. Okay, so I get the maximum. If I, by the way, if I had another hero, either as part of Bandon or not a part of Bandon, with the same level, the discount is not stuck. Okay, so it's only level 1 Stratiotica. Okay, I don't get 1 discount plus another discount. But if a card I play has both icons, I gain both discounts. Right. So that being said, I'm thinking of playing when gaining Lavaron, gain its ivory casket twice, and when you gain the Lavaron, select a random, gain 1 dynamis for each card in that Bandon. Select a Bandon and get 1 dynamis for each card. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay. Right. And these can only be used, I suppose, like in a multiplayer game for this. Okay, I only have 4 normally. Right, dynamis, strength chips. Okay, so that's a nice combo, which means I need to discard in order to play 2 more cards. So I think I'm going to discard. No, first I'm going to draw. So I spend 1 card, 1 dynamis to draw cards. And then I need to either pay 1 Octoritas to draw 2 cards from the top of the deck, or 2 Octoritas, 1 from the deck and 1 from the face-up offer, or 3 Octoritas, 1 from here and 1 from here. I think I would also like to be able to play this one. When drawing cards, you do not pay Octoritas, and you draw 1 more card from the deck. Wow! Wow! When you are victorious in an event, gain 3 Doxa. Oh, these are amazing. Both of them, both Belisarius and Theodora are amazing. I want them. But they're very expensive to spend. Okay, so I'm running ahead of my... So I'm going to spend 2 Octoritas. And I'm going to gain 1 card from here. Which is Telones of the Harbor Gate. All other players discard a card, which means you gain a card, right? And 1 from the offer, which is Theodora, which I really aim to play. Okay? Because I'm drawing a lot of, definitely I'm drawing a lot of cards, so I'm going to not to be paying Octoritas if I have her down in my play area, and I'm going to be also drawing 1 more card, which is fantastic. From the deck, fantastic, right? Immediately I replenish the spot with a card from the deck. Right. Don't forget my goal. I need to build a cataphract in Anatolia this round. Right. So I still need to discard cards, which one of the cards I'm going to discard is this one for free and gain 1 Octoritas and 2 coins. Okay. So I'm at 4 coins. I need 1 more coin to play Buses. So the next card I'm going to discard most probably is going to be this one. Okay, for another Octoritas and 2 more coin. And this is free action, by the way. Right. Now, I can play cards. Do I need to gain to be able to have more money? Because if I play him for 5 coins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I only have 1 coin, which means I can only add 1 more Stratiotica card or 1 Rustica card under it, which I have none. So do I draw more cards to be able to discard more cards and gain no. What I'm going to do There you go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play this card. Okay, so I'm playing a card, so one of my dynamis goes here. When gaining the Lavaron, gain its ivory casket one more time. Okay? And I pay 5 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins. Okay? I'm putting aside here. I don't want to put my hand across there all the time across the video feed. Right. Now, I'm able to rearrange Bandons, so he will go under there for sure, but am I able to play more cards? Could I have drawn one more card? Yeah, but then I will not be able to build, huh? But I'm going to gain more strength, but because I'm going to play the Lavaron, which gives me select a Bandon and gain 1 dynamis for each card in that Bandon. So I'm going to gain 3 dynamis. And I'm going to be able to spend 1 to gain also Belisarius. I want him. I like him. Right. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3 will give me 6 plus 1, 7. I need 2 if I want to play here. So before playing him, maybe I just draw one more time. Right. Oh, I want everything. Oh, I'll not be able to play Theodora this round, maybe next round. Okay, let's play it safe, right? So, I'm going to spend Auctoritas to secure 1 Auctoritas to secure 1 card from Belisarius, okay? I don't want to miss him. So, I'm locking him there. It's a free action. Then, I don't think I'm going to be able to play more cards. Because if I draw, then I play my Bandon, then I play a card, then I activate the Bandon, and I don't have an extra chip to... Oh, I do have, because I can also play 1 chip to gain the Lavaron and gain for this Bandon 3 more strengths. Right, let's do it. No, I'm not securing him. Right. So I'm playing again 1 more Dynamis chip to gain with 1 Auctoritas 1 card from here plus 1 card from here. I have Belisarius, which is really powerful, and I also have the Coin Masters of Mese, which gives you 1 Doxa for every 2 Auctoritas you are able to produce, including this card. Ooh, 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 nice one. Okay. Right. So now, if I discard 3, 4 cards, I gain 8 coins. Right. Plus 1, 9. Okay. And no, but I'm not going to be able to play him now. Okay, so what I'm doing is if I play him for with a discount of 1, because it's 1 strength here, the Stratiotica, military, I need to play 5, right? So for me to play 5, I need to discard 2 more cards, which would be this one plus this one. Okay, so those 2 cards I discard and I gain 4 coin and 2 Auctoritas. That's a free action. 2 Auctoritas and 1, 2, 3, 4 coin for a total of 5 again. Right. And now I'm able to play a card, okay, and play this card, okay. So now I'm able to play this card with a discount of a cost of 5, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 from discount 6, okay. And when I play, I can also create abandon. That means he goes there, unless I leave him, because I'm going to get the ivory casket twice. So if I'm gaining the laver now, it's going to give me 2 civicus and 2 nomisma. Do I really care that much for 2 civicus in order to waste 1 more strength chip? No. That means I automatically play him below when I create abandon, okay, right? Then I spent 1 of those to play one of my chameleon. The one I'm playing is I'm taking this one, playing it here. I gain this labaron. I also gain 1 civicus and 1 coin. 1 more coin and 1 civicus for me, okay. And the most important thing is now I can spend the banner, okay, playing it. I cannot, it's locked now, as you can see, so I cannot take it again with the remaining 3 demi seals I have. So I play this and I gain 1 strength. I select 1 abandon, I select this one, it has 3 cards, and I gain 1 strength for each card in that abandon. That means I gain for this round only 3 more strength chips, which is nice. Because one thing I can do now is spend 1 strength chip to activate this abandon. It produces 1, 2, 3 victors, which I really want in order to build units. Okay, 3 victors. 1 lignum, 1 wood that is, and 1 octoritas. Okay, cool. By doing so, now I'm in a position, this needs to be already replaced. I'm in a position to maybe I could sell. Yeah, because for example, if I sell, I'm going to be able to gain a lot of money. Okay, don't forget the market. So I'm going to spend 1 more dynamis in order to build units. Okay, maybe before doing so, let's see the costs, because there are units that require also fides and stone and wood, civicus and wood, caravan for example. Okay, which means I would be able to build more things, right? Theoretically. Okay, so I'm going to build a merchant, by the way, caravan, sorry, with 1 civicus and 2 wood, because I have already enough wood, and I only see you need a siege tower as well. Oh, you need wood for the siege tower, but I also produce wood from here. Okay, but civicus I don't produce from anything. Okay, anyway, spending 1 of my dynamis to build units. I was just debating which I'm going to do. I can spend 1 octoritas to reveal 1 event, okay, and I can spend the second octoritas to reveal a second event. I can do this as many as I want. So it's a good thing because I want to be prepared for what's coming. Okay, so let's be more open about it. The following event is place one trading ship and pay 5 coins. And this one, place Hagia Sophia, 1 priest, and pay 3 coins in Bosporus. This needs to be on Black Sea. Here, the second event. And for the trading ship, let's see the costs, so we're prepared. For the trading ship, I need 2 civicus and 2 wood. So I need to keep my wood. There you go, that's my answer. No, because I have 3, okay. And for Hagia Sophia, I need 4 fides. Ooh, and 1 stone, right. Lignum. Okay, so right, so I paid 1 dynamis in order to build with 3 virtues. This is the cost for catafact. Okay, it's a stratiotica legion unit. Okay, so 3 virtues. I'm able to place one of the catafact in any region I want. I'm going to place it here so that they go for defending versus the Persis at Dara. Okay, thematically, the first event, which means I'm already placed for gaining 2 auctoritas as a reward because I managed to fulfill it. Right. That being said, I have 1 more. I can build more units. So I'm also debating on building a merchant because I can do that now. I can build as many units as I want. So I'm going to build with a caravan, sorry, with 2 wood. No, it's not wood, it's 2 fragmentum, it's food. I don't have that for the caravan. I cannot build that. Nope. But is there anything with Legion has 2 victus and 1 fragmentum, fortification, siege tower, drummonship. Just checking the cost. By the way, I just built a catafact, which means I gain 3 doxa. So from 5 I'm placed to 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 victory points. Don't know if you can see it on the top of the screen. Right. I have 1 more action to spend. So for my last dynamis, which I think I would have done it before playing the card, I'm telling you why, because I already had auctoritas, I would have played sell, and I can do a duplicate. I would have duplicated to pay 1 auctoritas, which I place in the 9th position. I gain 9 coins, right? So I would have had 5 plus 10, 9 more coins available to me, okay? And then this would slide off and all this will become cheaper. So that's also important because you get nice fluctuation of the market. This is a very good mechanic, by the way, also in the multiplayer. So when I played this, before activating the abandon, I would have first played cards and I would have already played also Theodora with another 9, okay? So I would, with the same action, okay? So I would have also played Theodora. I'm just doing it now because I forgot to sell my resource. Theoretically shouldn't go back and forth, but I'm not breaking any rules, okay? I'm just optimizing my turn. Right, good. So, and I'm happy with myself. Okay, good. A sip of espresso for me. So this has been a very, very productive round, I would say, the second round of the game for me. So now after the action phase, we go to the resolve phase, which I'm also debating, to be honest, to reveal the next event, but maybe I'm doing it later. So resolve phase, I check if I have fulfilled the event. The event is, of course, to have placed a catafact in the Anatolia region, which I already done, to repel the invasion of the Persian army. So I'm successful, and sorry, just to show you again, since I'm successful, I'm gaining 2 auctoritas as a reward, the reward on the left. But If I wasn't successful, I would lose 2 dogs, which is bad for me. So, success for the first event for me. Very happy. Still have a good card in my hand to play. That's my hand, this is my play area. When drawing cards, you do not pay auctoritas moving forward, and you draw 1 more card. Fantastic ability from Theodora. Right, so I pick up I discard all these cards. Okay, so these are out. And that's also a nice way, because there is a nice, a nice amount of reveal cards, to be honest. A lot of cards, a lot of options. If you don't secure them in the solo, they all go out, and then you have a fresh set of 8 new cards. Okay, but if you really want to, you can pick up. So I'm picking up my strength chips. This should be 4 again. Remember, I got 3 more because of my ability of the Lavaron, which I used. So these are not used moving forward. This is a one-time effect for this round. This is my hand. And now we move to the next round, the next event, which theoretically is going to be revealed at the start of the next phase, but I already have it revealed. And did I miss something? Discard cards, remove all auctoritas, advance the diptych, which I did, and check if I fulfilled the... And also, if I had more than 6 cards, I would discard now and gain 1 auctoritas and 2 coins for each. Perfect. Moving to the next round. Let's see the event, which is going to be. So during the event phase, we reveal, if not already revealed, it was already revealed, control of the Black Sea, place on trading ship and pay 5 coins. Okay? Control the transcontinental trade passing through the Black Sea and regulate luxury imports. Ouch, I'm going to lose 8 coins if I lose, and I'm going to gain 6 doxa. So it's a really important event to get it right, I think. But keep in mind, I already revealed the following one from the subsequent following round, which is construction of Hagia Sophia, which I really want to do, which for me to do I need to place it and place 1 priest and pay 3 coins in Bosporus. And build Hagia Sophia in Constantinople, showcasing Byzantine architectural brilliance and imperial religious authority. Okay, cool. Right, so very, very interesting. Nice challenge. So moving forward with my construction, I need to be able to build a trading ship. Keep in mind, trading ships cost 2 civicus and 2 wood. I keep forgetting the names. Need to have them on the play rate, to be honest. My Latin is bad. Right, so my Greek is bad as well. Right, being Greek is not a good thing to say. So going into the action round, we start taking actions. Okay. So if I play a card, right, I can get a discount. I can get a discount for him and pay only 6 coins. But I don't want to put him under abandon because he's very, very strong. And I want to be creating abandon with him. I also need to draw coins, cards, sorry. And I need to maybe, let's see the rest of the Chimerion. If I play the Chalice, for each unit in the map, gain 2 nomisma. Not really good now. For the scatter, gain 1 resource of your choice for each event you have fulfilled. So only 1 resource I can gain. And the robes count the cards in your play area. Then look at that many cards and play 1 for free. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can look at 4 cards and play 1 for free. That would be fantastic, really. But I'm running ahead of myself, so... And I need to have a trading ship which costs, again, 2 civicus and 2 lignum. Wood, that is. Right, and place it in the Black Sea. So, I was planning to sell this one for 9 coins, to be honest, in the market. But now I cannot do it because I really want it, to be honest. Because if I have 1 and +1 and produce from this bandon, I will be able to get the 2, and I have the 2 wood already and build it. So maybe I can play a card and then here, so I strengthen this bandon. But what card do I play? I need to draw cards. So there you go. My first action should be spend 1 dirham chip to draw 2 cards. So I have Stone Carvers of Ephesus. It's a Rustica card. Oh, fantastic, for 1 coin. Oh, I love it. I love it. Because it combines, it's a Rustica card and it will make me activate this bandon for free. Oh, nice. And then Junilis Africanus, when fulfilling an event, you may use 2 doxa as any other resource ones. Most probably this one I'm not going to play, but anyway, you never know. So wait a minute. I will spend 1 action and I need to activate and then build. Yeah. Spend 1 action in the market to sell a Civicus for 9 coins. There you go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Money is running all over the empire. This is going to push all of these out, changing the market. It gives me 9 coin, which is very, very important for me at the moment. And you'll say, why did I give this 1 Civicus, which I want for the event of building a trade ship? Because I'm going to activate this bandon and create it. So I'm going to play cards as a second action. Oh no! No, I cannot play cards. Because if I play card and then use another to activate, yes, I will play card. Look what I'm doing. I'm going to play card, and this one is going to be a 7 cost normally, but it's going to be reduced by 3 because it has this one. So 3 plus 2, 5, which is fantastic because I get discount from both of them, right? Right. So I'm going to play 7 minus 5, 2, only 2 coins. Then I'm going to create a bandon and place it beneath here. And by doing so, look now what nice ability you'll have. When you play a Rustica card, you may activate any other bandon. So I'm activating this one for free without an action. Fantastic. And it gives me 2 Civicus, 1 Auctoritas and 1 Fides. Without even spending a strength. So it means if I wanted to activate again, I could easily do so. Right. That being said, before I drew cards, I didn't have to pay. Sorry, I paid 1 Auctoritas, but the ability of Theodora stands, and I draw 1 more card. Okay, so I had 1 more card, I forgot about it. Right. Then, and I could have also played 1 more card. I would have also played, when I played this card, I would have also played this card beneath because it's from the same action when you play cards. And I need to spend 1 to play cards, right? Okay. And then it would have given me, this has 3 already, okay? And this is a nice bandon because when it activates it gives also 1 coin, also 1 stone, 1 lapis. Really happy with my progression so far. Okay, so I'm paying the last of my first of all I want to pay 1, 2, 3 auctoritas to reveal all of my events. Yeah, I'm not going to take any guesses. Wait a minute. So, place 1 cataphract and 2 legions in Iberia. So now I'm going to be able to, once you play, you can also move another one, and I can do this strategically, moving it from Anatolia to Iberia. And 2 legions, okay? This is nice. The following one is place 1 monastery and 2 monks in Anatolia. And you can see synergies, okay? So it's really important. That's why I invested in paying the auctoritas early. Place 1 merchant and 1 priest in Bosporus. And pay 10. Ooh, this is a difficult one. Right, so I have all of my events revealed. Well, that's by choice, by purpose. Because now, when I spent 1 strength to build a merchant ship, which is one of those, in Bosporus, here, right, I'm spending 2 civicus and 2 lignum, so 2 plus 2, and I am gaining 4 doxa. So I go from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, progressing nicely on the score chart. Right, then, because I build 1 unit, I can move another unit. For each building unit I build, I can move another one, right? So I'm going to move this cataphract in Iberia, here. And the reason it's done is because I want to be prepared for this event, the mustering for the invasion of Hispania. It needs also 2 legions there. Okay? And that's it. So, well done from my side. I congratulate myself. And let's see now the resolution of the event, because we finished with the action phase, we go into the resolve phase. And we are going to see how well we did. We did really well, because, as you know, we played around this. Place 1 trading ship and pay 5 coins. Forgot about that. Thank God I got them. And gain 6 doxa. I was more worried about losing 8 coins, which would bring me back in my economy if I did. So gain 6 doxa, which means I go from 12 to 18. 15, 16, 17, 18. There you go. Really, really nice. We discard again the cards. There are not any card reserved with auctoritas to be moved in the next round. We reveal 8 more. Okay, nice. And then we progress with the diptych to the next event. Discard cards to 6. And we're ready to start the next round. In this round, by the end of it, this is the event phase. We would reveal it. If not revealed, it's already revealed. We're going to gain 5 auctoritas. If not, we're going to lose 7 victory points, doxa. We're going to place Hagia Sophia, 1 priest, and pay 3 coins. Pretty difficult one at this stage for me, because, let me tell you why. First of all, let's get my dynamis back. Because I have the coin, but for me to build a priest, I need to spend 2 fides and 1 fragmentum. I have none of those. I have only 1 fide, sorry. And on top of that, I need another 4 fides and 1 lignum. It's pretty big deal. So let's see if I can play around it. Right. I can gain the lignum from activating this bandon. I have 1 fides only. I have no fragmentum. Ooh, I can bite. I can bite for 2 coins. Okay. And then I can also, another action, buy for 4 coins, another fides. But then I'm 3 fides short for the combination of a monk and Hagia Sophia, which is a total of... Is it a monk? Sorry. A priest, sorry. A priest and Hagia Sophia, which is 2 plus 4, 6 fides. Okay, so I can also produce one fides from here. That's not enough. I need to produce more fides. Right. When you play a Rustica card, which I will, you're able to activate and abandon. So I can, if I pay this for 1 coin, I can activate this bundle. And I gain the lapis. Okay, so I'm good on lapis, but I'm not good on fides. How I can build around fides? I need to build something that produces fides. This one produces fides. It's Ecclesiastica, so I only have 1 discount for 4 coins. Not ideal. Anything else providing fides? This one provides, which I have a discount. It will provide 1. Fides. I can also gain fides from playing the chalice. But I need to spend 1 strength to do that. It's starting getting complicated, but I like it. Right, so let's start by spending 1 to draw cards. Okay, so I draw 1 card from here, plus 1 from here, and because I have Theodora, I don't pay Auctoritas and I draw 1 more card. Let's see. I draw 1 more card. Right. So I have these cards here. For sure I'm going to discard these 2 for 2 Auctoritas and 4 coin. 2 Auctoritas and 1, 2, 3, 4 coin. Right. Then I'm going to get 2 discount for playing this one because it's an Ecclesiastica tag. So activate any ecclesiastical abandon when I play it. Perfect. So I'm paying only 3 to activate this one. So I'm paying a card. I'm playing cards. Okay, so this is my second action. Pay 3. 3 minus 2. Okay. So I place it down. I activate any other ecclesiastical abandon for free without putting one of those there. So I'm activating this one. So I give 2 Civicus, 1 Auctoritas, and 1 Fides. Okay, we're getting there. Right. I then can play other cards as well. So I was planning to pay this is going to be here then. Okay, so if I activate it now, I'm going to get 2 more Fides, but then I need 1 to play units, right? Can I also play a Rustica card for 1 coin from the previous action, from this one? Which all other players lose a lapis, means I gain a lapis. Cool. And the cool thing is that whenever you play a Rustica, you may activate any other abandon. So I'm reactivating the Theodora abandon to give me another 2 Fides. I'm loving it. So I'm already at 4. 2 Civicus, 1 Lapis from the abandon activation, production, and 1 Auctoritas. So let me stack those because it will be easier. And 1 Auctoritas. Right. Yeah. Then this will not go beneath any other abandon, so it stays there for the moment. Okay. And then if I activate, and I need to have 1 priest and pay 3 coins. So if I activate this abandon, I'm going to gain 2 more fides. Okay, I think I really managed to pull it off if I didn't jinx it. So that's 6 fides here, 2 more civicus, one more lapis and 1 auctoritas. Right, and then I spent my last action to build units. So I will build Hagia Sophia. For sure I want to build Hagia Sophia in Constantinopolis. 4 lapis plus, sorry, 4 fides and 1 lapis for a total of 5 victory points. And then 1, what does the event need? It needs a priest. 1 priest for 2 more fides and 1, oh, I need 1 fragmentum, where I didn't get this one from. So how would I receive the fragmentum? I missed that one. Horrible. How would I would have, yeah. That would force me to gain, but I don't have any action to do so. Gain also your choice for event you have, for each event you haven't successfully fulfilled. So I would be able to gain 2 fragmentum. You see, if you don't invest in something and you're missing it, you're really staying behind. So unless I could also, what can I do? I'm missing 1 fragmentum. And I can also buy it from here for 2. Okay, but I would have bought it before when the price was 3 here, because I had the money already. So I would have bought it here. Okay, fair enough. So I would have it. Okay. And then I would give also 1 of that, plus the 2 doxa, to place 1 priest in the same region here. Okay. And that being said, it would give me also 3 doxa, 3 victory points. So 3 plus 5 for Hagia Sophia, a total of 8. So I'm at 18, 19, 20, another 6. I go to 26 points here. I'm at 26 points. Right. Ouch, this was really close. Okay. That means I finish the action, I go to the resolution of the events, place Hagia Sophia, 1 priest, and pay 3 coins, which I need to be able to have discarded 3 coins to gain them, so I would have discarded those 2 to gain 4 coins. I pay the 3, so I only get 1 back. Okay. Plus 2 auctoritas. Okay. And the reward is 5 auctoritas. But most importantly, I don't lose 7 doxa, which was the penalty for that. So 5 auctoritas. 4, 5. Okay, I have a plethora of auctoritas, which I can spend, if you remember, for a lot of different things. Reveal a future event, secure a card in the offer, and lock cards. Okay, cool. Okay. Right. When I build a unit, I can move another unit. Meaning, do I need to move a trading ship somewhere else? Do I need to move a priest somewhere else? No, I could not have moved that because I wanted it. 2 monks, 1 cataphract, it's already there. No, I cannot. There is nothing meaningful for me to do because I don't have merchants, I don't have legions, monks on the board. If I had them, I could move them now. I have 2 free moves because I built 2 units. Right, next round. That means all these cards are. It's really, really interesting. Discarded. By the way, this would have been once you buy resources, you slide those and these become more expensive. Okay, so this would have been more expensive as well at the end. Not to keep it in the same price from the previous action. So revealing cards for the offer until we have 8. There is no one secured with Auctoritas. Meaning this. My impression for the solo is that I think you're ending up having a lot of Auctoritas, especially if you do well on some of the events. Okay, I got a lot of Auctoritas from the events as well, but I also gained because I have played the Theodora, so I'm saving on Auctoritas. Okay, so maybe have a bit more than another session, but it could be that in a ratio you can spend as a free action Auctoritas to gain something. For example, I don't know the ratio, the mathematics behind it, but spend 5 Auctoritas, 6 Auctoritas, 10 Auctoritas to gain a card, I suppose, or a missing resource or something like that. Okay, I don't know the maths again, I'm just saying, mumbling. But it's a tip for the designers, for the solo play, from my side. Right, so, that being said, we take back the chips. Okay. Another idea would be this to be much more, it's dark and light, so when you spend them you can put them on the other side so that they look, that they've been exhausted, but they need to be more pronounced maybe, just an idea from development, otherwise everything works great for me, to be honest. Okay, that's my 1 card I have in my hand. So we go with a diptych to the 3rd from the end round. So I need to place 1 cataphract here and 2 legions in order to win 7 doxa, or instead of losing 8 doxa. Victory points that is. And again, I'm missing 2 legions. For playing 2 legions, I need to spend for each legion 2 victus, I have 1, and 1 food. That means I'm lacking 3 victus and 2 food. And food is now expensive from Gamefound, so I need to play around it. Right, so if I play 1 resource choice for each event you have fulfilled. I have fulfilled 3 events, that means I can gain, if I gain the scepter, I can gain the food from there, the food momentum, and I need 1 victus. So there you go, I have it. But I can fulfill it easily, but I need to prepare for the monastery with 2 monks. The monks cost fides, which I can get from here, with 1 activation. And the monastery gives you, needs 3 fides and 1 lignum, which I have, so I need fides again. Right, but I can sell also Civicus for coins this round. Right, so I'm getting in the round ready to go for it. Right, so let's get to it. Okay, I would say that I need to prepare for the upcoming ones. Okay, so I have a priest which I can move. I don't have a merchant which I need to pay to build. I'm pretty set for this with just 2 legions, okay, because I already moved the cataphract here. So let's get to it. I'm going to first, and I need also for the I need to activate. I need to activate this one. And it will be also good when you're victorious in an event, you gain 3 doxa to accumulate more doxa. But this costs 9 coins for me to play Belisarius, so I'll not be able to play him yet, or maybe at all, to be honest. So it's a good opportunity to gain some cards, because I can also discard them for coin. So I'm going to start, first of all I need to activate this to gain the 3 + 1 4, yeah. And then for the 2 food I can gain them from the second one. I need 2 chips from the scepter. Can gain 3 food, 2 for the legions and 1 for the monks coming later. Right, I can also get some money by selling resources. Okay, and I can sell Civicus. So if I sell Civicus, I have quite a few. Do I need them for merchant? Let me see. For the merchant, I need 2, so let's put 2 aside. And I need 1 merchant, okay. For the priest, do I need it? No. For the monastery, do I need it? Nope. So I can potentially spend all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, to sell. To perform the sell resource action, place one of your dynamies next to the market. Wait a minute. You need to identify the ones missing. I haven't bought one. So if I buy one for 7, I can play another action to sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 8 coins and be done with money. Seriously, simple as that. If I get this right. The market of blah blah blah. You may sell as many resources as you're available. Consists of identify which resources are missing from the market. Okay. You may sell 1 resource that matches. Oh, wait a minute, maybe I cannot multiply that. I suppose I can only pay the ones missing. Okay, so I can only pay 1. Yeah, forget about it. Doesn't matter. This is not my point now. What I think I need to do, I'm not going to sell anything. Let me go there. Or okay, I'm going to activate. I need 2 legions. To build legions, I need 1 action point. Right, first. Then I need 3 more victors plus 1, 4. Right. And then I need build, activate to gain the resources. And I need 2 food for the 2 legions to look fragmentum, which I can get from where? Can I get? Is there anything producing food that I can squeeze under abandon here? No. But this is a nice card for me to pick up. So let's play 1 to draw cards. So I draw 1 from here. Okay, I will pay 2 Auctoritas. To draw 1 from here. And I also pick up 1 from the from here. Right, so I received those cards. Right, so I can play a card. This can be played for 4 coins if I want, and this will finish the requirements for the monastery, which has how many? 3. fides. Right. Or okay, I can play him and start a new card here, abandon, whatever, for I get a discount of I get a discount of 1 plus a discount of 3, 4 discount for 5 coins. He can be paid for 5 coins, right? Then 5 coins plus this can be played for a discount of 4 coins. So if I want to play both, I need 9 coins. I can also play this one for 2 coins to gain 1 fides. And then I'm done, because I need 2 fides for the monastery, plus 1 from here, 3, if I activate him on a later stage. Okay, so I keep this card, keep those cards. I don't care about that one. So I discard this one to gain 1 auctoritas and 2 coin. I'm here at the moment, right? Then I have 3 more actions, okay? One is for me to activate this bandon. I activate this bandon and I produce 3 civicus, 3 virtus, sorry. 1 auctoritas from here, 1 lignum, 1 lapis, one lignum, 1 lapis, and 1 coin. Okay, I'm here, right. Then I'm spending 1 of those to get the scepter, which I gain 1 resource of my choice for each event you have successfully fulfilled. I have fulfilled successfully 1, 2, 3 events, so I'm gaining 3. Fragmentum. And then I pay. I play units. So with 2 fragmentum and 4 fides, I'm building 2 legions. Each of those legions are going to be built here in Iberia to repel the to prepare for the invasion of Hispania. So 2 legions and 1 cataphract, they're already there. I spent the resources, I gain 2 for the legions, I gain 3 plus 3, 6 victory points, so I'm at 26, and 6 I go to 31 here, so I'm at 31. I need to place it somehow there. So 31 victory points, that's really nice. Okay, let's hope we don't lose too many. Okay, so I think we're done, right? So we move this one here. I can also, by the way, move 2, which I'm going to move in advance of preparation. I'm going to move in Vosporus 1 priest and, oh, I already have it in Vosporus. Okay, 1 priest there. I don't have a merchant to move. There's no monastery, no monks for me to move. Okay, so I'm going to leave the rest of the units where they are for the moment. Okay, by the way, I should have spent this to gain the scepter, which I did. I didn't place it here, and I would have also received 3 coins and an action chip. Oh, wait a minute, I still have 1 action chip and 3 coins. It's in the ivory chest, casket, whatever. Okay, so this is one for this one. Right, so this would have been here. Right, okay. When I got the 3 fragmentum, which means maybe I should have done something in advance, which would be for sure to gain maybe to gain 2 cards. I would have received cards. Okay, so 2 plus 1 more because of the Theodora ability. Okay, so 3 more cards. None of them producing fragment. Okay, there you go. Right, so going back to the resolution, the resolve phase. Okay, so do I need to lock anything? Is there none of the cards? Wait a minute, these cards are, by the way, not supposed to be here because these are intrigue cards. So you would have, actually I would have received these 2. So from the ones I just drew, there would be those 2 opening in their spot. Okay, so I would have received those 2 to be perfectly correct. Right, so at this stage, all of the cards are discarded. More cards are going to be revealed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is an intrigue card. 6. This is an intrigue card. 6, 7, 8. That's a good one. Okay. Right. This would have moved here, okay, and we would have received back our chips. 4, the one is discarded. Right, so that being said, now in this event, and it was a successful event, so I gain, no, I got the docs already. Okay, so this event is one before the end. So far I managed to fulfill all of the events. So this is a construct of Lady of Sednaya Monastery. Place 1 monastery and 2 monks in Anatolia. Establish the Our Lady Sednaya Monastery to expand our spiritual influence in Anatolia. Okay, that's the event here. I will gain 8 victory points, doxa, or lose 7 victory points if I fail as a punishment. I don't want to do that. So let's see where we are. Right, so I don't have a monastery and I don't have monks in the Anatolia. For me to place a monastery, I need 3 civicus, which I have none, plus 1 stone, lapis, which I have. Okay, so I have the lapis. For the monks, I need 6 civicus. Oh, so a total of 6 plus 3, 9. I need to produce 9. Okay, so what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to spend 1 action to gain cards. I'm paying also 2 auctoritas because I'm getting 1 of here, 1 from here, plus 1 from here and one from here. Sorry, I don't pay auctoritas. My bad. Because I have Theodora. Yeah, it's an ability that it helps me not to pay auctoritas for drawing cards. Now, that being said, by the way, and now I'm above my limit, so I need to be careful, but anyway, if I play this card by spending 5 minus 3, 2 coins, you may exchange 1 fragmentum for any 2 other resources once. I don't want to do that. The reason I'm doing that is when you play a Rustica card, you may activate any other abandon, so I'm activating this one. Okay. And I'm also, do I have any other ecclesiastical? Yep. And this is going to be played as well. So first I play this one for a discount of 6 minus 2, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I paid all of my cards. This, when this abandon produces at least, okay, it doesn't matter because I'm going to place it here. Wait a minute. I cannot have 3 here because her level is 2 for Ecclesiastica. Oh, but this counts for the Palatine one, and these 2 count for the... Yeah, I'm saved by this dual one here. Okay, right. So that being said, when you play a Rustica card, which I did, which I play now, I paid already, I activate any other banner, which is going to be this one. So this one produced 4 Rustica. Fide, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I need another 5. Tough one. 4. Okay. And this is because I spent one of my actions to play cards. Here, I need also one dynamis. Now this one most probably I want to take the chalice number for each of your unit, gain 2 nomisma. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to gain 12 nomisma. Right. Because I'm spending 1 to play to gain the chalice, right? But then, no, I cannot do that. So not spending this one. Keep it there for later. This one, how can I get now both food? Oh, wait a minute. I would have also played this one, which is another Rustica card, which means I need to have 4 coins. So for me to have 4 coins, I need to spend this one plus that one for a total of 4 coins plus 2 auctoritas, which I have. Okay, so I'm like that, and 2 auctoritas. And that would mean now that I can all other players lose 1 fragmentum, which means I gain 1 fragmentum. Oh, I'm saved. Because now I also use this ability because I played the Rustica card, which means I can activate another one, which I activate this on Theodora, and I gain again all this nice bunch of things from this abandon with this nice combo. So 2 Civicus, another 4 Fides. 2, 3, 4 Fides. 1 Lapis, 1 Auctoritas. I just finished with the Auctoritas. Amazing. And 1 Lapis. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. So, with that being said, now I will have 2 action chips. 1 for playing this one and activating this seal and gaining the chalice, which will give me 2 coins for each of my units. Okay. Should I first build? Yep, I would first build. Before doing that, I would build. I would build with. No, I will not build with. I will build. I need 2 monks. No, I cannot build. First, I need to take that. So I gain 1 fides and 2 coins, plus 12 coins. 2 more coins, plus 1 fides, because I take it and I use it automatically, right? So I only have 1 left for the robes. So by doing so, now, first of all, I need to I will reorganize those, and because I don't need any more virtues, I'm going to arrange them in a way that this is out, and this is here. Okay, so I'm going to create this opportunity because I want to be able to gain more fructum, fragmentum later, food that is, and I don't need virtues because I only need to build a merchant and priest and pay money. So do I need money? Do I need 1 more money? I need a merchant, priest, so I need 2 food. So I need to exchange this one. Okay, in this bandon, because whenever I play cards I can rearrange my bandons in any way I want, right? And I would have also played this one, to be honest, as another new card, separate one. By having, when I was playing cards before, because I could have played it with 9 minus 3, 6, sorry, minus 3, 6, minus what? I don't have any other. Minus 1 for another 6. Okay, so let's say I have played this for 6, right? And that would give me a bonus then for that. Right, so by doing so, when I rearrange this, I can easily, keeping those cards here, they don't go under any bandon. Same goes for this one. Okay, these are separate cards. This needs to be automatically filled in with a card. Okay, ignore those, this is the offer. And then I would spend my last one to build 1 monastery. Okay, the monastery, I think it's this one, yeah, in Anatolia, so it will go here. Okay, 1 monastery here, and 2 monks. 2 monks are going to go here. And I'm going to gain for 1 monastery 4 doxa, and for 2 monks 2 times 3, 6 doxa, so another 10. That means I go to 41. So 30, 41, I'm here. Okay, and I can move. Can I move? Anything else? Can I build a merchant, a priest? I can move a priest, so the priest is going to be moved. No, it needs to stay here. I need a merchant. Can I build a merchant? A merchant, for me to build a merchant, I need to pay also. Let me pay. I didn't pay. For the monastery, 1, 2, 3. For the monks, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Plus 2 food. Plus for the monastery, another lapis. So all these are paid when I build my units. Wow. Wow. Did well. Okay. And could I have also built merchant? I'm wondering. I needed 2 civicus and 1 more lapis which I didn't have, so I cannot, no worries. There we go. Right, so we finish the event, and then we evaluate the event. Do I have 1 monastery and 2 monks? I do. I gain 8 doxa, so from 41 I go to 49, all the way here. Okay, I discard these cards. I think it paid well, my combos really worked. I'm very proud of my engine. This goes here. I get 8 more cards in the offer. Okay, and I gain my chips back. I don't need to discard, I only have 3 cards. And I'm going to the last round. So, in this last round, the cure for the plague, what I need to do is I need to place a merchant, a priest, and pay 10 coin in Bosporus. A devastating pandemic struck the Byzantine Empire, killing millions and crippling its economy, military and urban life. So I need to work around that as a last event. So let's start with the action. This is the event phase, and I will go to the action phase. The action phase, I have 4 actions. I need to spend, I need to build a merchant. To build a merchant, I need food. For me to get food, I need to activate this, and I gain 1, 2, 3 civicus. Virtus. Plus 1 auctoritas, which I don't have. Whatever. I finished the supply. I have so much auctoritas. 1 lapis. 1 coin. And 2 fragmentum, 2 food, that is, which I really need. Right, so merchant needs 1 food. Priest, I already have it, so I just need to move it. And then that's it, I'm ready. So how can I gain more victory points? Let's optimize to gain more victory points. At the end of the game, okay, let's see, compare your famous Roman empires. Okay, accumulate the most doxa. You will be compared to famous and infamous. Building units, remember if your doxa ever reaches. Okay, I'm just checking the scoring for the solo game. It just says that you're compared, but in the rule book it doesn't say what's done with leftover or anything else, so I'm not sure if you gain additional points like in the multiplayer game. In any way, I'll play around it because, okay, I don't gain 4 resources because I cannot be the first in resources or the cards played. I don't have also quest cards, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, of course, no, there is no leftover things to do. After the intrigue cards, blade players count their remaining resources and total cost of cards played. The player with the highest total gains bonus doxa. Okay, so for me, I think this is not a case for the solo. But if different, I will add the links, comments in the description below. Anyway, let's play around it. So I need 1 chip to build units, which I can build. I can build a merchant. Do I have 10 coins? Yeah, I do. Fair enough. So what can I build? Let's say for optimization, is there any card that gives me doxa? Yeah, there you go. That I can gain. Gain 1 doxa for every 2 auctoritas. You are able to produce. Ooh. If it was for any auctoritas you have, that will be a whole different case. You may lock on the top 10 cards, blah, 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 blah. Doxa, doxa, doxa. Any more doxa that you gain? No. That doesn't prohibit me to build more units, to be honest, right? And gain more doxa for it, for sure. So let's optimize to building more things. I will build one more cataphract, 3. And can I build... I will build a trading ship for this as well, when I build units. Yeah, I will get money from... I will get the doxa from building additional units, which I don't need for the events, but they give me victory points, for sure. I like it. And is there anything else that needs lapis and virtus? Okay. Lapis and virtus fortification. A siege tower. Okay. Drummond ship. 2 and 2. Okay. So I'm playing this card, which gives me... I'm playing a card. That's my first thing. Okay. So playing cards. So this one, when gaining the scepter, gain 1 ivory cost. Okay, blah blah blah. 6 minus 3. I gain 3. I paid for 3, and I immediately place it here. Okay. As abandon. Let's take it here because this is another set. So I place it here for 3. 3 coins. Do I have other... I need 5, okay, yeah. So do I have other units to place? No. So then for the second one, that's a play card. For the second one, I'm producing, activating this abandon, and I produce 1 civicus, 3 virtus, 3 virtus. And that's it. Okay. And with the last action, I build units. The units I build are 1 merchant, which is going to go into the merchant. Merchant is this one. Merchant is going to go into the Bosporus region here. He costs 2 civicus and 1 fragmentum. There you go. And for this I gain 3 victory points. So I'm at 49, 50, 51. I also build... I move the priest. No, the priest is here. The merchant is here. I need to pay 10, which I do have exactly. 3, 4, 5. No, I only have 1 more remaining. So I have the money for the event phase resolution. So what I can also build? I can build with civicus and wood. I can build a trading ship. Again, no. I rather build with 2 and 2. 2 wood and 2 virtus. A Drummond ship, which I'm going to place here. Doesn't matter. Okay. Then with another 3, 2 and 2. Okay. With 2 and 2, I can build another fortification. So I'm going to build it here and gain another 4 victory points. So from 51 I go to 55. Let me take note. 55. Then with another 2 and 2 I build another Drummond. Or should I build a siege tower? No, another Drummond. Okay. Another Drummond is going to go here in this area and gain another 4 victory points. So 4 victory points plus 55, I go to 59. There you go. And do I have 1 food, civicus and food? Yeah, a merchant. So another 2 plus 1, I build another merchant, which is going to go, let's say, here. and I win another 3 points. Okay. Ooh. Another 3 points gets me to 59 plus 3, 64. Okay, I think I'm going to make a good score as well. Right, that being said, I'm ready for my event, but I want to, I cannot play this one, because I would be able to build, look at that many cards for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 events and fulfill one. Just out of curiosity, would anyone produce Doxa? No, 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 no. May take another action. No, okay, fair enough. Just being greedy, that is. Right, so end of the action phase for me. Okay, I'm finishing the game with a ton of Auctoritas. Most probably, going back to my comment, it will be a nice way to use Auctoritas surplus if you want for some kind of conversion. Just check it out. Maybe it's not needed for the multiplayer because you spend Auctoritas also in order to be able to gain, to influence the Emperor one way or the other, right? So there it would make more sense. In the solo, I think you need to be able to do something with the surplus. I have a bit more than the usual because I have the combo with Theodora, which I wasn't paying for drawing cards, etc. But still, I think there are just too many Auctoritas for the solo game. Right, so that being said, let's go to the end. Resolve phase. I do have placed 1 merchant and 1 priest. Merchant and priest in Vosporon. I do also have 10 coins to pay. That means I cure the plague and gain another 7 Doxa for a total of 64 plus 7, 71. 71, 65, 70, 71. So I finish here. 71. And that's it. I think I've done really, really well with my solo playthrough. Let's see how well I'm considered as an emperor. So if you have less than 60, you're Augustus, and more than 60. So I'm Augustus. I found Rome, a city of bricks, and left it in a city of marble. That's me, ladies and gentlemen. Really enjoyed my solo playthrough here. Hope you got a really nice idea and explanation on how the game works. Had a great time enjoying the game. Until next time, many thanks for watching.